Mimicry is nature's theater. Some animals dress up to avoid becoming dinner, others put on a convincing act to get a meal. Today on ZooScope, we're counting down the top 5 animal actors whose disguises are as clever as they are chilling. Hey ZooScope explorers! If you love the weird and wonderful tricks of the wild, don't forget to like and subscribe. But quick note before we start, mimicry comes in a few flavors. Batesian mimicry is when harmless species pretend to be dangerous. Malarian mimicry is when two dangerous species reinforce the same warning signal. Crypsis is hiding in plain sight. And aggressive mimicry is when predators impersonate something harmless to get close to prey. With that, let's hit number 5. Number 5, Viceroy butterfly. At first glance, the viceroy looks like a smaller monarch, orange wings ringed in black. But that resemblance is no accident. Predators that have learned to avoid the monarch's distasteful chemistry will also steer clear of viceroys, giving them a free pass from becoming lunch. Scientists once called this classic Batesian mimicry, but newer studies show the viceroy itself can be unpalatable in some places, turning the relationship into Malarian mutual reinforcement. The clever twist is that viceroy caterpillars also mimic bird droppings when young, so they're protected at multiple life stages. At number 4, Atlas moth. With a wingspan up to 25 to 30 centimeters or 10 to 12 in, the Atlas moth is one of the world's largest moths, and its wingtips mimic the shape and markings of a snake's head. When threatened, the moth flashes these tips and reveals eye spot patterns that can surprise or scare small predators long enough for it to escape. Atlas moths don't feed as adults because their mouth parts are reduced, so their wing displays are critical survival tools during their short adult lives. A bluff that pays off in the rainforest. For number 3, leaf-tailed gecko. Leaf-tailed geckos are master camouflage artists. Flattened bodies, ragged tail edges, and skin textures that look exactly like dead leaves or lichen. Let these geckos vanish against tree bark. Their colors and fringe-like skin break up their silhouette, making them invisible to birds and snakes alike. They don't just hide from predators, they ambush prey by remaining motionless until an unsuspecting insect wanders within striking range, turning camouflage into a hunting advantage. If you're enjoying this, hit that like and subscribe button. At number 2, snake mimic caterpillars. Some caterpillars take mimicry to the next level. When threatened, they rear up and inflate their anterior segments into a rounded snake-like head, complete with bold eye spots. This bluff convincingly imitates a small viper, so birds and mammals hesitate or flee, exactly what the caterpillar needs to survive. The display isn't only visual. The caterpillar can also thrust and lunge in a snake-like way, and sometimes exposes a fleshy, tongue-like organ to increase the deception. It's all-in defensive theater meant to trick a would-be predator into thinking twice. And the best mimic is mimic octopus. Saved for last, the mimic octopus is possibly the most astonishing impersonator on Earth. This cephalopod doesn't just change color and texture like other octopuses, it becomes other animals. In Indonesian shallows, it will flatten and swim like a flounder, hide arms and show 2 patterned arms like a venomous sea snake, spread its arms and display fin patterns like a lionfish, or drift with flowing arms to imitate a jellyfish. Why? Mostly defense. Many predators avoid snakes and lionfish, but the octopus can also use certain disguises to move through different habitats unnoticed or to approach prey. Pulling this off requires coordinated changes in posture, skin texture, color, and movement. It's acting, choreography, and camouflage all at once. Truly the best mimic in the animal kingdom. Mimicry comes in many forms, from look like something nasty to become the environment. Some species use mimicry to avoid predators, some to fool prey, and some to advertise that they're not worth eating. Nature's costume designers range from tiny caterpillars to intelligent cephalopods, and every disguise tells a story of survival. Which impersonator surprised you the most? The folding wings of the Atlas moth, or an octopus that can be 6 different animals in one? Let us know in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time on ZooScope, where every disguise has a purpose. Stay curious, and bye.